Hey guys, welcome back. We've missed you. This is episode 173 of True to Size.
It's like an oddly robotic Alvin. You weren't lying when you said it was a relaxing day for you. What's going on, everyone, and welcome to True to Size. We are a weekly podcast centered around the wild world of sneakers. I will be your host today. My name is Lawrence Hopkins, and I am joined by the rest of the quarantine, but hopefully not quarantine for that much longer. I feel like we're getting pretty close now. At Canada Got Soul, Mr. Joel Hernandez.
Hey. Hi.
Mr. Alvin Martinez.
Howdy, folks.
Are you okay? Did you take some sort of medicine or?
Medicine.
I mean, Eddie's might have kicked in. No, I'm joking.
Chill. It's a statutory holiday today, so Alvin
Facts.
is just hanging out. He's just chilling, not doing anything, and relaxed. I mess with it. It's good. We're back. We're back. Seems like every time we take a week off, it feels like we took 4 weeks off. But
Yeah, man.
back like we never left. We're also back like Backstreet Boys, and we're ready to deliver you guys a fire episode. We missed you all last week, and clearly you missed us too because we got a ton, like a waterfall of messages asking where we were. We've got a great show this week, starting with a fire round question about something we haven't done in a while. Sneaker conventions. And after that, we're going to talk more Virgil and Nike shoes because we needed more, obviously. Socks and then pets. To close it out, we're going to talk affiliations, brand affiliations, player affiliations, silhouette affiliations. But we'll get into that a little bit more later. Because first, Joel.
Hold on a second. Fire round.
We took a week off, but Joel is still apparently on vacation.
Yeah.
That was a little rough. It's okay. It's all good. Yes, the fire round. We like to start every show with a quick hitting question from you, our listeners. And this week's question comes from good friend of the show. I think Alvin bumped into this guy like a couple weeks ago. Mr. Harrison Koo, HQ Inc. on Instagram.
My bro.
And he wants to know, what was your favorite sneaker convention installation or table you guys ever did? Along with that, what's your favorite theme that you do on the table? So obviously, there's a ton to choose from. And for anybody unfamiliar, we do have a past life. I guess it's a current life. We're probably still going to end up doing it when it's time. But of going to sneaker conventions and not selling anything, just setting up big displays of our collections and like fun themes, fun props, fun like just little cool stuff going on, cool setups. So that's what Mr. Harrison is referring to. Why don't we just go through and see if we can think of our favorite event first, and then we'll circle back for favorite theme that we do on the table. Alvin, can you think of a favorite event that we've done in the past? Because we've done a ton.
I mean, not to be biased or anything, but shoe haul, two haul.
Wow. That's a cheap shot answer.
It's not though, bro. It is not. That literally gave us the opportunity to meet so many people who have supported us for so long.
Yeah.
And it was literally it was small and tight knit, and it was like so many people showed love. Seeing people from Montreal come through was fucking ridiculous. And seeing Falsey for the first time ever, like, it's just seeing anyone and everyone from, east to west, doesn't matter. Like, that was it for me. And because it was such a family oriented event, like, I can't complain. That was fun. And then that was probably also one of my favorite displays too. Though we've had so many good ones.
We've done a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, the very first one we've ever done where we unexpectedly won was amazing. And, can never forget that. But everything in between has been fun too. Setting up is always pretty dope and fun. But again, shoe hauls, two hauls was definitely. I mean, it's probably because it's also the most recent that I could remember us setting stuff up.
Yep.
But yeah, man, the vibes were crazy. it was just fun, man. I want to relive that. So we got to do that soon.
And we will.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
For real.
Yeah. My favorite that I can think of, and again, we've done at least a dozen at this point, I'm sure. And as you mentioned, it is tiresome. It is exhausting to do it. I think my favorite, or just like a notable one, like a memorable one for me, I think that the title of the event was Kicks Ticks TO.
Where it was the ACC one.
It was in partnership with Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, aka the owners of the Raptors and Leafs and stuff. So they did it at then Air Canada Centre, now Scotiabank Arena, like down on the surface where they have the ice and the hardwood and stuff. They drained the ice, but yeah, it was down there. And that was really cool. And it was dope because like if you bought a ticket, or I guess for even vendors, if you attended the event as a vendor or as a guest, you got tickets to a Raptor game after. So it was like afterwards, it was just a whole section of like sneakerheads at a Raptor game, which was also super dope. Yeah. This is also before they were like really, really good. This is probably like 2013. So they were like kind of shit. So that's probably why it was okay to spend like, it couldn't have been more than $30 to get into the event, and you also got tickets to a Raptor game. So I mean, that should tell you a lot.
Sprite Zone, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the fan zone. So that should tell you about what the Raptors were like 7 to 10 years ago. But yeah, that was a really cool one. Just being down.
That was fun.
I'd never been down there before. Like we've been courtside, but like being where like you can look up and it's a scoreboard. It's just super cool. So that was really dope. I like that a lot. Joel, what about you?
Oh man, those were really great ones too. I was gonna say Shoe Hall as well, but I really liked the. I think it was the one with the Air Max bus came.
Oh yeah,
that was.
That was dope. Yeah,
it was 2016, I think it was, or 2016 or 2017, because it was the 30th anniversary of
that was Jaffe's event.
Yeah.
Soul Exchange.
Yeah. Our table was like unofficially sponsored by Nike because they sent us a bunch of shit to put on the table. Yeah.
You had the like special boxes galore and everything. And like our setup there was like crazy. And like behind us there was like, like it's like all the names of like, the sneaker community was just all bunched into like one section of that room. And it was pretty dope, man. Like, having Scott Collard there and everything, right? So it was just dope, man. It was just, everything was just cool. And to have the bus there too and to experience that as well. Joman was young, and his experience of like going into that bus and taking pictures, like I don't think he'll ever forget. Like, it's like one of those kind of moments, and that was really dope, man. But yeah, that's a close second to Shoe Hall too for me. Yeah. Hands down.
We've done a lot. We get around. All right, let's circle back around. Alvin, what is your favorite like setup within the setup? Because we do a bunch of little like mini displays almost. What's your favorite like setup within the setup that we do?
For the most part, I like that we have props. So we'll usually have like an animal print section. So we'll usually put whatever Dunks, Jordans, Air Maxes, whatever shoes, and then we'll just add animals to that, or like we have like, I don't know where we got them from. We just have props for everything. It's so cool. I think it's dope that we can incorporate that, and also like Lawrence has a bunch of like baby shoes that we incorporate into our stuff as well, which also helps catch the eye of lots of mommy and daddy sneakerheads. But they always ask like if it's for sale, and we always gotta say no.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I don't really have a favorite, but I like the tear down is the worst for me, I would say.
Oh man.
But setting up is super fun.
Yeah, setting up the display is great.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like putting up a Christmas
tear down
tree
afterwards
versus taking down a Christmas tree.
I hate it. I hate to take down, bro. Because then me and Kui Joel always mix up shoes in our boxes and shit. Like, but it's fun, man. Like I honestly, I know I said I was tired of it before, pre-COVID. But now, like, I'll happily set up and tear down once a year.
Oh, hell yeah.
For Shoe Hall.
Yeah, exactly. For our own event, yeah.
Yeah, for real. Facts, yo.
I think that my favorite, and there's a ton, like you listed some really good ones. I really love, obviously, seeing all the SB dunks together, because we've been doing SB dunks on their tables since, like, our first table. So it's been fun to see them, like, sort of come back and get more popular. And people appreciate them more and more every year that we have it. But like, I think a more notable one for me was I think it was at Shoe Hall 2. We did an entire table of all of our Jordan 3s, like between the three of us, which was probably like 30 to 35 different Air Jordan 3s, and like a really cool, I think we did the same thing with Jordan 1s actually, but we did like a huge table of Jordan 3s and a huge table of Jordan 1s, and just seeing like all those together, it's like so cool to see. Obviously anytime we get our collections together, it's very cool to see, because we're one of those things where like we fill each other's puzzle pieces with like sneakers that we own kind of
basically
thing. So
yeah, man.
But yeah, I think that something that stands out a lot to me was like the 30 to 35 pairs of Jordan 3s all on the table together in like different colors. You just don't see that shit. So it was like really cool to see, you like being a fan of just sneakers in general. Joel, what about you? What's one of your favorite like themes or like installations within the installation that you like?
Yeah. Oh man. All of them, man. It's just the way that we just build a story with our sneakers, pretty much. Like with you with the Heineken dunks, and you could throw in a box of Heineken, a 6-pack of Heineken. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, who would have thought of that? Like, we would empty out, quote unquote, empty out the beer bottles. But yeah,
it out into our belly.
That's right. But yeah, it's like that, and like even the levels that we work with, the way that you guys use like empty boxes, and we just make them hide, and our shoes just camouflage the boxes, and the way that they leveled that, like that kick sticks one, we leveled down to the floor.
Yeah,
from like
and up behind the table too. We had
from like
boxes.
Head level down to the floor. Like if you can imagine, like our setup was not just didn't end at the table. We like built it down all the way down to the ground, and that setup alone was bananas. Like like you said, we had like even the boxes that the MasterCard boxes that we used to bring the boxes in. We use those like behind us in that event too, like to build behind there too. The way that we could just build with, man, if we were like, knock on wood, if we were like homeless and we had cardboard boxes, we would like build condos, man.
Build anything.
We'd make it work. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just crazy the way that we would, the way that you guys, and like we would just like incorporate like just the levels alone and displaying, like it's just our forte, and that's what gets us like out there and gets the people coming back and gets the people coming to our shoe hall events. It's just like the mad love that we get from just building a story within a story, like not even like putting any words to it, just like just eyeing it, and you can just put 2 and 2 together and be like, damn, that's how they made that dunk, or damn, that's how that Air Max 1 came to be, like, you know what I mean? So it's like like that kind of shit alone, like the way that we just build that, and that's the props that we get from that is just heartfelt, like, you know what I mean? That's like mad love right there.
Man, I miss events. Shit.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, straight up.
I mean, COVID made me miss a lot of things, pretty much everything. But events is definitely on the list now. I can't wait till the next shoe hall, 100%. Whenever that may be, whenever the pandy is over, we will make sure to set up another event, because I miss it so much. If you would like to submit a question for the fire round and have us answer it on the pod, please shoot us a message on Instagram or email us at canadagotsoul@gmail.com. Next up, the CGS picks. Each week, we all pick an upcoming sneaker to analyze, dissect, and give our thoughts on. Then we decide if it's poop, scoop, whoop-de-whoop, or Alvin's trademarked phrase.
Super duper cute. Wow.
You have a future in radio, buddy. That was pretty good.
I got a face for radio, too.
You. I'm going to go first because I just missed all of this so much taking a week off. So, and I think it's an Adidas heavy week. So I'm going to start us off with some Adidas as well. I've got a follow-up to the follow-up to the follow-up from our homie, friend of the show, Bad Bunny. He has been killing it with Adidas. He did his forums that were absolutely bananas. And he's back with a ZX 8000. Really, really coming out as a front runner as my favorite Adidas silhouette. And this one is inspired by ice cream. So I'm sure that there's a story in a song or his past or something that has to do with ice cream. I don't know it per se. There's not a whole lot of information about this shoe yet, and I'm not a massive Bad Bunny fan, but this shoe itself is just like, holy crap, it's so good. So It's meant to look like melted ice cream, almost like the pastel-y sorbet colors going on here. And it's just like, it looks like it's a melting ice cream, but it's not just like a print. It's the actual panels of the shoe that are like melting away. So like the mud guard, the purpley pinkish mud guard isn't just like printed that it's dripping. It's literally stitched in, and it's a different piece of that they usually use on a ZX8000, and it is like warped and deformed. And they did that for every single panel in the shoe. So like up to the eye stay and like where the 3 stripes are along the heel, like just, man, the more I look at it, the better it gets, because the shoe is just insane. It looks so good. It's a fantastic summertime shoe. I'm assuming they're still doing the boost in the ZX8000, so it's going to be hella comfortable. But because all of Bad Bunny's shoes are very hard to get because he has a very big following, it's not going to be the easiest pickup. With that being said, these are whoopty fucking whoop, bro. Like, these are so good. The colors vibe so well. Theming is very strong, and just execution of this collaboration is like, chef's kiss. Like, so good. So yeah,
sloppy chef's kiss.
Sloppy chef's kiss. It's a whoopty fucking whoop for me for sure. If these become available, these will be picked up because I love them. They're so cool. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Come on the show, bro. Joel, what do you got?
All right, so sticking to the whole sweet kind of collaboration with Adidas, I'm going with the M&M's Adidas Forum Low collection. Just like their play on with the Lego joints, Adidas is continuing on with M&M's. They got like a whole 6-shoe capsule coming on with the yellow, red, blue, green, orange, and brown. Your favorite candy, peanut, milk, chocolate. You know what I mean? So yeah, super cool the way that they did the color blocking on the Forum Lows. You got yellow, and with the yellow joints, you got the yellow with the white mixed into it with the chocolate brown sole, and you got chocolate brown shoe liner, and with the other colors like the red and the blue and the green, the way that they have the colors on the shoe, it's in like different shapes. So it's not like the same, color blocking, so to say, like, the different panels are all the same color. They got them like all in like swirls and stuff like that. And I guess it's to mimic the M&M logo on the actual, like, the peanut or the chocolate, milk chocolate candy that you got. So it's really dope that the way that they did that. If I were to pick one, I would probably go with maybe the red. Really pops, man. The red going on. The red. But yeah, I like the red, and it's cool though because like on the toe box you got like the M&M branding. You got like an M like kind of stitch like perforated on the toe box. On the strap you got the Adidas logo, and you got the M&M branding on the tongue. Continued on to like the insole, you got like the characters in there as well. Really dope. The box itself, come on, man. It's like it's the yellow, M&M peanut bag box color. So it's really dope. Like attention to detail is bar none. Really, really super dope. These are super, super cute if I can get my hands on them too. But yeah, I don't know. I like the red.
Yeah, they're all really good. Like I like that they added like the gum brownish chocolate outsole or whatever. Yeah,
even the orange joint, like holy.
Yeah, orange and green. I like those a lot. Yeah, they're on my radar. Yeah, for sure. Man. I do have
sometime. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the release date. Like it's still unconfirmed. It's still not confirmed yet. It just still says 2021. But yeah, keep an eye out, man.
I don't know why there's a gray one. There's no gray M&M.
I was looking at that too, but then I was looking at how they formed, like like the I guess the descriptions, and they would have the shoe, and then underneath they would have like the color. I think that's supposed to be brown.
Oh, okay.
Somebody missed the button on that, so
they made it grayscale or something.
Just like how I missed the echo button. Just went gray.
I do have an NSR-ish question though. Are you guys peanut M&Ms or chocolate M&M? I am 100%, not even close. Peanut M&M is so much better. What about you, Joel? You too?
I love peanut M&M. Yeah, same here.
Alvin?
Yellow bag.
Same. They're bigger. They're heavier. Just like me. And the peanut just gives that little bit of extra. You know what I'm saying?
That crunch. It's just a Smartie without the peanut in there.
Yeah.
Basically.
But like with peanut butter, do you like the peanut butter crunchy or do you like the peanut butter smooth? Like on a peanut butter spread. How do you guys like it?
Crunchy, bro.
I
like
used
that
to be
extra.
crunchy.
Yeah.
Depends. If you're making a cookie, crunchy. If you're making it spread like PB&J, I like smooth.
Oh, okay.
I'm
strictly like crunchy.
I used to be crunchy. I've navigated over to smooth, but I could be easily swayed back to crunchy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Alvin, that was a long conversation. I almost forgot we didn't get to Alvin. I'm gonna say it again.
It's okay.
Alvin, what do you got?
I have a already released Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Adidas, LA Laker inspired Forum Low. So these are customs made specifically for, I believe it was ComplexCon or some sort, SneakerCon. I'm sorry, SneakerCon. There were only 33 pairs made, and that's because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's jersey number was 33, and each pair was $1,000.
Wow.
And every amount of proceed went to Kareem's Skyhook Foundation, which is pretty dope. But like, yo, this sneaker is ridiculous, man. The upper is all yellow with accents of purple and literally looks like a Lakers jersey. The material itself, like you can see the perforations in the jersey. It looks like it's a jersey material. It could also be suede though. I don't know. It looks super dope, like super buttery. Yeah. And just how they executed this shoe was fucking sexy. And the 33 is exactly how the 33 would be on a jersey. And like, it's a Forum Low without the strap. And it's like, it's perfect. Had these been a GR, and not have released it, I may have saved money for it. But because these were $1,000 and I can't justify that to the wife, these are just a super duper cute. But yo, the execution on these was just phenomenal.
The no strap on the Forum is a game changer for me.
It looks so sleek, yo. Like it looks so good. Huge fan of these. If they come out with like a series, like an NBA series like this, I'd be down for it. But I guess they'd have to wait to see if they get the contract ever. Yeah, again,
that's true. Yeah, I hope they do a series of strapless Forums. I feel like they won't. Like I feel like if they were going to, they would have done it already. I think they want to stay true and like stick to their guns with the silhouette because like most of the pushback about the Forum is pretty much everybody who does not like the Forum. It's because of the strap. That's the main thing for people. And on the high, it works a little bit better, but on the low, it's a little bit tougher because it's a little bit bulky, and not with like on trend kind of idea. But like, I feel like they're just going to stick with it and not get rid of the strap. It's paying an ode to original silhouette. Like there's a reason it's on there. I just feel like they're not going to get rid of it. But like, man, they look good without it. Holy crap. They are sleek. I like those a lot.
Yeah, if you didn't like the Forum Low with the strap, you might as well just grab a rivalry or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's other things you can do. Yeah. Great picks all around. Very 3-stripe heavy. I like it. Next up, This Week in Kicks. This is the part of the show where we discuss the current headlines and happenings in the world of sneakers. And as teased at the top, yes, that is correct. Virgil is at it again. This man must be stopped. Virgil Abloh reveals another Nike collaboration. Woo! Everybody's cheering. Everybody's going wild. It's a little bit late. I think this news came out like last Wednesday or Thursday, maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Mid last week, but obviously we didn't record. So yeah, if you haven't seen, first of all, you might need to move to a new location and get out of the rock that you live under. But yeah, so fresh off of the heels of the 50 Nike Dunks that Virgil. It's funny because this is the next episode. After the 50, now we're talking about something else. Fresh off the heels of the announcement of the 50, Virgil is back with another Nike collab. And this one's probably, I'm going to go ahead and say the most polarizing, like outlandish, like insane one yet. He has, so it was Paris Fashion Week last week, and we saw him unveil, whatever, a tri-collaborative effort. I hate triple collaborations. We've been over this.
Yeah.
Hate tri-collabs. With Virgil, Nike, and Louis Vuitton. the collection nobody knew they needed. That's because they didn't need it. So yeah, I mean, they have teamed up to create not one, not two, not three, but 21 different Air Force Ones, slapped with the classic Louis Vuitton monogram print in several different colors and iterations: low, mid, high, strapless, double tongue, whatever you can think of. They did it basically. Yeah. So I mean, just between those two, in the 2 episodes we've done now, 172 and 173, that is 71 different Virgil shoes are coming out.
Holy shit.
71. What? Wrong with this guy? All right, let's get Alvin. I sent this to the group chat, and I was like, in case you haven't seen it, this is what we're gonna talk about this. And Alvin was like, I'm gonna try and be nice today, so I need to keep. Maybe that's why he was trying to stay calm at the beginning. I don't know, but
yeah.
Alvin, give me thoughts. Yeah. What are you thinking here?
Oh man, this might be a hot take, man. This might be a hot take, but I like this better than the 50.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, yeah.
That's a nice thing to say. So you're still sticking.
But it's like it's. I'm still like not a fan of these. I mean, I'm glad he took different, tongues, and he put different patterns and just pick different colors and shit. But I feel like it doesn't really make sense. Like when rappers did customizations, I was like, yo, dope, awesome. But then again, like Jordan did Dior and everyone loved that shit. So everyone's probably going to love this shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, whatever. If I had to pick a pair to purchase, it would be nothing. But yeah, I'm a fan of these only because like it looks like he put some thought into it. Fair. As opposed to the 50. Yeah. But other than that, like I'm not spending a dime on this shit. So
Joel, you go ahead first. You go ahead.
When I first saw these, it took me back. Like I was like, yo, what the hell? I've seen these before. Mm-hmm. And it's like I'm looking at them and like I got hit with like the scent of popcorn, and I got the hit of candy, apple candy, and I was looking, like it sent me back to like I was like daydreaming, and I thought about, I was like in a zone where I was walking around and this like a shopping center kind of thing, and I was looking around, I was looking at bad jewelry and jewelry that'll make your skin turn green, and I was like, shit, I'm at like a flea market, and I'm looking around and I see these Air Force Ones with Louis Vuitton swooshes and Air Force Ones with like Louis Vuitton paneling. I'm like, where am I? I'm like, yo, it's like a setback to like 2004, 2005 with like the bootleg Air Force Ones with like the Louis Vuitton and Coach, Gucci, whatever you want. Like it just, I don't know, it just gives me those vibes, and I'm like, Virgil knows what he's doing. Like he's making all that shit come back from like way back then, and for like the older people, like like I've seen this shit before, and it's like Dr. Flea special, like 101. Like come on, man, $99, and if you want, buy the second one for half price. Mm-hmm. It's like one of those kind of joints that'll like fall apart when rain hits it. It's like
shit.
It'll unstitch. Like come on, like I don't know, like with you, Cuzzo, like I'm on it, like better than the 50, hands down.
Yeah.
Because like there is thought to it, but then is it like a thought of like like deja vu kind of thing for Virgil? Like has he been to like Dr. Flea's too? Like like I don't know, man. Flea market specials for me, yo. Like I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Popcorn and candy apples, bro.
Yep. 100%. All right. So I've had some time to digest it. The images came out last week. I opened the art. I thought, once again, like you guys saw it, I was like, why is there like some replica sneaker page showing up on my Instagram feed? Only to realize it was like Complex and like Soul Collector. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? What dimension is this? Some of these are really bad, like terra awful, like the purple or whatever, blue with yellow patent leather. There's like a brown monogram with reapers on it, like purple reapers. There's a white upper and a black outsole and midsole. Like, no, super no. Some of the colorways are all right. There's like a yellow one and a purple one and a red one. Like the classic color blocking, but it's just on like the monogram print. Okay, maybe. I don't like the air over the air on the outsole, midsole. That looks stupid, but whatever. Could have just put the quotation marks around the existing air on the Air Force midsole. Like it was already there for you. You didn't have to add another one. It was already written there. With all that being said, the world still didn't need this. I get it because he's on the board of directors or whatever, something men's fashion at Louis Vuitton. So it was probably, he didn't have to ask anyone. He just had to do it. Like there was no questions he needed to. If I was there, I probably would have done it too. So there's all that. The quality is probably going to be insane.
Oh yeah,
you could say that the quality is probably going to be nuts. Like if you think Louis Vuitton quality, this is not Mickey Mouse over here. This is like the retail is probably going to be ridiculous, but like the quality is going to be nuts. I'm trying to think of other nice things to say. A lot of it is, it's a lot of fluff. It's a lot of unnecessariness. When we had Shaheen on, he said like you're doing a Travis Jordan 1, you don't need to add fragment. Like it's already good enough. And this reeks of the same, like you're doing a Louis Vuitton Air Force 1. You don't need to add Virgil. It doesn't need to be an off-white Louis Vuitton Virgil Air Force 1 in collaboration with fucking Walmart and like Amazon, like whoever, I don't know, whatever big places you need to collab with. It would have been fine, and you could have done it a little bit more toned down. Like just the stark difference between something like this and something like the Dior Jordan 1 almost makes me appreciate the Dior even more, because it was always one of those things where it was like, come on, like a Dior Jordan 1, that's a little much. And this made those better. Because I was like, oh, it could have been worse. Okay, never mind. The Dior Jordan 1's not that bad. At least they didn't do whatever the fuck this is. So, with all that being said, I'll probably still try and buy some. I'll probably still be there. Enter in the raffles, whatever it is. I'm sure I won't be able to touch one. I'm sure it's going to be Louis Vuitton VIP, whatever they have. I'll try and get some. Sure. I want to see in hand Louis Vuitton Air Force 1, Virgil Off-White, everybody collaborating together. I want to see it in hand. I'd wear those yellow ones. I'm sure retail is going to be $8,000 Canadian, but I'll still be in there trying to see what I can scoop up.
Sezzle that.
Yeah, I'll see if they have Sezzle that.
4 equal installments of $2,000.
I'm going to get a tattoo that says Sezzle that.
Should make a t-shirt, yo.
For real, we should make a t-shirt that says Sezzle that. So yeah, I mean, I've had some time to digest. Last week I was like, no, turn it off. Like it was like a bad commercial or something. And I was like, turn this program off. I don't want to see it.
For real, yo.
I'm coming around a little bit in terms of like some of the colorways are all right, but just all of it together, all encompassing overall, it's a no for me, dog. That's it. That's it. That's all. Anyone else have any remarks or anything they want to say about Virgil Off-White Air Force 1?
Just cancel it.
Cancel it. It may never come out. Who knows? Maybe it never comes out. It honestly would be fitting if it never came out. I think that's a better route that they should take. Yeah. Personally.
I would rather the 21 Air Forces come out than the 50.
Agreed.
I'll say that.
Maybe we'll throw a poll up. We'll ask people, would you rather the 21 Louis Vuitton Virgil Air Forces or 50 Off-White Dunks? 71 shoes.
Crazy.
In the span of 2 weeks. Has this guy slept? Like, what the fuck is he doing? Designing, quote unquote, designing.
Of course he slept.
I said that and Alvin got so mad.
For the
I know.
50, bro. Get the
quote
fuck out of here.
Unquote designing. Quote unquote. As soon as I said designing, I had to backtrack. I saw Alvin perk up. He's like, whoa. Ready to throw hands for all the designers out there who are mad at the 50. Let's move on. Next up, previously in Kicks, this is the part of the show where we review our latest pickups and recap the latest happenings in our sneaker lives. Been 2 weeks, so there may be some pickups to report. Joel, anything for you?
Actually, yeah, man. I jumped on the livestock sale that they had like a couple weeks back, and I scooped up a pair of the yellow Torsion ZX 8000 for Jomar.
Oh, sick!
Oh,
shit! So he's gonna be rocking right with the fluorescent yellow going on.
Yeah.
He also got a pair of the Triax 91 Triax. I got him a pair of those too.
Sick, bro.
And I got myself, because they were like $64. They jumped on those, the Adidas Response CLs in like that neon gray kind of color way that they had going too. But man, those, I put those on foot, and like I hit up Suji, like I hit up Alex, I'm like, yo, because he put up like the whole Response Boys kind of thing like weeks back, or maybe a month back or something like that. I hit him, I'm like, yo, how do these fit and whatnot? He's like, yo, they fit true to size. But yeah,
I get that so often. Like, fuck off, bro.
But yeah, like I hit him up. I'm like, okay, I'm like sold. I'm like, all right, let's see how this goes. And then I got him on foot, and I'm like, shit, I need more colorways, man. It's like so comfortable. The Adiprene midsole that they got on those is like super comfy. It gives Boost a run for the money.
Wow.
Mad comfy. You guys got to try them, man. But yeah, $64. I couldn't pass up on those. But yeah, got those, and what else? Oh, Puma Canada sent us the Puma Court lows. Hold on, let me read these. Puma Court Rider 2Ks. It's like a 2K21 basketball shoe. Wow, like. You know, Jomar saw him. He's like, "Yo, those are in the game." I'm like, "Yo, that's pretty cool." Yeah, and it's the colorways that they got on it. Is, if you guys haven't seen it, they're already dropped already. But it's like a white upper kind of mesh leather. They got like a green, like hints of green on it, and like there's like a pink back tab. But yo, check them out. 2K21 Court Rider Puma hoops. Yo, shout out to them for sending us the 2K21 joints. But yeah, man, past couple weeks been busy.
Yeah, that livestock sale was really good.
Yeah, very for real.
For me, what did I pick up? Well, first of all, Under Armour Canada sent over the Young Wolf Flow Curry 8, which is like a full gray tonal sneaker. And the flow swoosh, or what? Not swoosh. Let's not say swoosh. The flow panel on the side of the sneaker is like full 3M, and that's like good ass 3M. Like that thing reflects like crazy. So good. Like, you know, I usually need the flash to see it. As soon as I opened the box, it was like boom, like in my face, just under the regular lighting. So those were super cool.
Sunlight kind of thing,
So thank you to Under Armour Canada for that. I also picked up, so I sold a bunch of shoes a couple weeks ago, and I picked up the Kobe 5 Undefeated collaboration, the What If pack. Not the pack, just the multicolor version. We talked about it last year. I think when it came out, I think might have actually been my pick. It's just so cool, man. Like the shoe is comprised of all the different colors of the teams that passed on Kobe Bryant. So like you've got, I think he went 11th overall or whatever. So like you got the other teams' colors, all like kind of just like what the on the shoe. So super cool. Very excited about those. Very, very happy. I forgot how narrow Kobe 5s were. So when I put them on my foot, I had to unlace them quite a bit. But they're good. They're super cool. I'm very happy with that shoe. And yeah, that's it. I picked up a couple of the neutral gray Jordan 1 Low for a couple friends. I also actually won Confirmed again. I'm getting really good at Adidas Confirmed. Not a good shoe. I got the Yeezy 450. That's what number it is. The dumpling one. The funky one with the sock upper and the very weird midsole. Those guys, triple black. Not my cup of tea, but we'll be hooking up a homie for retail. So yeah, it was busy, but only a couple things for myself. Alvin, what about you?
Oh man. So I also received the Under Armour Young Wolf Flows. Dope shoe. That 3M's dope. And then Puma also sent over the 2K
Sick.
court riders. Those are dope, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Those colors hit proper.
Cool,
and
man.
like super dope summer shoe. I put them on today to take some photos, and they're actually fucking comfortable, bro. Not that I was expecting them not to be. To be clear, like I just didn't know what to expect because I haven't had Pumas, at least like a Puma basketball shoe in a minute. Yeah, they're super comfortable. I'll definitely try them on courts. Hopefully I can play like Kuzma, not. But yeah, yo, those are super dope. Like those a lot. And then on Father's Day, I don't know if did we have Father's Day? I don't know.
I don't think
If
so.
we didn't, I forgot to mention that wifey and kids caught me a pair of New Balance 5740s.
Oh, nice.
In the Pride colorway, the white ones.
Sick.
Super dope. Colorway
nice.
is clean. Shoe is really dope. Leather's like on point. I'm gonna have to rock those soon because it's summer shoe. But other than that, oh no, I made some big purchases just because I needed technology. I was losing my work laptop just because of me taking pat leave and stuff. So I needed a laptop for home. So I purchased a laptop, which is a big purchase. Sold a bunch of shoes for that. And I had some money left over from that purchase. So I also copped a Insta360 Go 2 camera. So we'll see what we end up using that camera
Action
for. But
sports.
none of those at all.
I was gonna go mountain biking, rafting.
But yo, it's been fun. I use it today just to play around with it, just get used to all the controls and shit. But it's a pretty dope camera, and you'll I'm sure you guys will see more videos on Instas and whatnot. So
Okay.
True.
Busy couple weeks for everybody. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, thumbs up, thumbs down. In this part of the show, we give our opinion on various sneaker-related topics with zero context or discussion. All we're allowed to say is thumbs up or thumbs down. And we actually, the last episode, we talked about socks for a little bit, like no-shows and crew socks were heavy conversation. But I want to know thumbs up, thumbs down to quarter-length socks. So not no-show, not ankle socks, not crew socks, quarter socks. They're in between ankle socks and crew socks. There's a lot of different socks. I know I'm saying a lot of different kinds of socks. Quarter length socks. A little bit shorter than a crew sock. Alvin, thumbs up, thumbs down.
up.
Joel.
Up.
I'm also going to go thumbs up. Boring. All right, next up, NSR. We talk about sneakers a lot. So in this weekly segment, we're going to take 30 seconds out of the show to discuss something completely irrelevant to the world of sneakers. And if you couldn't tell, it's usually either food or animals for NSR. Those are the two things we talk about. We're not going to talk about a combination of those two this week, but I am going to ask if you could choose a non-typical pet, not a cat, dog, fish, bird, whatever, hamster, any kind of other pet, what would it be? Not your typical regular pet, any kind of other animal to be a pet. You got to all things considered, safety, good with kids. Can it walk? Where does it go to the bathroom? What does it need to survive? I'm going to go with an otter. I love river otters. They're so fucking cute. That thing is the cutest thing in the world. Side story a little bit. When I went to the cottage in February up in not even northern Ontario, north of where we are, a lot of snow, huge lake. For the first time ever in my life, I saw a wild otter just like walking down the road towards the lake. And I was like, oh my God, I will talk about this for the rest of my life. Like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's not even that big of a deal, but I was like, holy shit, that's the coolest thing ever. So yeah, a little river otter. They're actually not little. They're pretty big and chunky and fat. But yeah, let it live in the bathtub a little bit. I've got a pool out back, so it could live in the pool. Seems like they'd be friendly enough. They just like to eat like shells and like crack it on their stomach, and they hold hands when they sleep. They're just really cute. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a river otter. Seemed like a relatively low maintenance, high cuteness ratio for me, so I'm gonna go with that. Joel, what are you going with?
Oh man. Well, you're gonna get an otter. I was thinking of a beaver.
Okay, yeah.
And they could be like good friends, like, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
true. Yeah, we can have our pets be friends.
They could have like, you know, they could help each other like swim and like build like, you know, banks.
Forts and stuff, yeah.
Beavers build like wooden banks, no? What do you do? What do you do? Dams. They build dams. So they can like, you know, help like, you know, irrigate the water and shit like that, and you know, help funnel the water into like, you know, into the otters.
Yep.
You know, bathtub kind of thing. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Beaver. Yeah.
I like beavers. You know?
Very Canadian answer.
Beaver tails are cool, yo.
Separate story, but yeah. For anyone wondering, we don't actually eat the tails of beavers in Canada. No. It's a separate delicacy here. It just looks like a beaver tail. Alvin, what are you going with? A pet, an atypical pet that you would like to have?
An orangutan.
Oh, nice guy.
Like Ross in Friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo, I mean, all I gotta do is buy a bunch of bananas and shit. And then I hope to be able to, you know, teach that orangutan how to walk max, so I no longer have to walk max myself.
Smart. Yeah, nice.
And then he could, like, you know, take the kids to school and shit, and I don't have to do it. I'm just basically trying to hand him off everything.
You want a monkey butler?
Every responsibility.
Yeah.
Teach him how to drive and shit. Like, you already know.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know, man. Ross seemed like he loved what was it, Marcel? Marcel? Yeah. So I feel like I could have that same relationship, and he could help out around the house and shit. So, you know.
That's a good one too. He wants a monkey butler, everybody. He wants a monkey butler. Good answers all around. That is about 30 seconds. All right, moving on. Next up. So this is kind of actually inspired by a question or like a comment that we got from somebody over our little mini break that we had. And I do apologize because I took a screenshot. They sent it via email. I took a screenshot of the email, deleted the email, went to go check today so I could create the episode, and realized the name was cut off in the email. I only got the body of the email. So I don't know who asked the question, so I do apologize. You'll know who you are once I start reading it. But yeah, thank you for the question, and thank you for the inspiration for this. But the question that he sent, or she, I have no idea, sent was, are there sneakers you like that you just won't wear because they're associated with a certain player? Like for me, I like Harden Adidas, but I don't think I could wear them because they associate with him. I guess he doesn't like James Harden. So is there anything you can think of where you're like, I don't like that player, I don't like that collab, I don't like that person, where you would just like not wear it just because of that, for that reason mainly? While you guys think, I'm going to go with, and I kind of mentioned this actually in Stacks, it was when I mentioned it, Trae Young anything. I just do not like, I don't like Trae Young. I don't know. He's good at basketball. Cool. A lot of people are good at basketball. I just don't like him. I don't like Trae Young. He's my enemy. We call it mutual. We don't like each other. But yeah, I think he's starting to get his, like, you know, his Adidas stuff going. Doesn't matter to me what it looks like. Doesn't matter if Kanye designed it. Trae Young anything, I'm good. Thank you very much. I can't believe they didn't do a Trae Young 1 and call it the Young 1, which is a miss, obviously. But yeah, no Trae Young for me. Thank you very much. I hope he gets bounced in this series. See you later, Trae Young. I'm just a hater also, but it's fine. Alvin, what about you?
Not really. Like, I'll base it off of comfort and aesthetics. So even if you guys already know, I don't really like LeBron a lot or at all. But if he came out with a comfy shoe, like I love the 7s, the 8s, 3, 4. Those were all dope shoes. And I'll rock all those for ball and stuff. But I mean, nothing he's come out with recently has really caught my eye aesthetically, so I won't even bother trying them on, even though they could be super comfortable. I could care less. But I mean, should something in the future catch my eye, I'm not going to let my dislike of him hold me back from trying that specific shoe. It could be the ball shoe that I need for my old knees and my horrible lower back and shit. So nah, I'm not going to let anything like that hold me back from, you know, rocking or purchasing shit.
I'm actually kind of shocked that I'm more petty than you are. this week with the not wanting to buy a sneaker because it's affiliated with somebody, but it's good.
I didn't say I was gonna buy a sneaker.
That's true. That's very true.
I'd probably just like try to trade up or something, or like exchange a shoe or something. But
that's
but
true.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Very fair. Joel, what about you? I feel like you have a similar hatred to NBA players that I do, like a passionate hatred for no reason kind of deal. Any players you would just like not associate with, no matter what the shoe looks like?
Yeah, we were talking about this before we started recording the pod, and we were talking about the whole shove in the back to CP3 after they eliminated the Clippers, or during, I guess, because it was during the game. But yeah, I would never rock whatever shoe Pat Beverly wears. I wouldn't rock his jerseys. Fuck his jerseys. That guy's too toxic of a player. I don't even know why they even bother with him and his attitude. That whole team is like messed up. Boogie Cousins likes to complain a lot about everything, and I don't know, man. Like anything that deals with
Clippers.
Clippers, basically, Beverly or whatever. Anything that other LA team is what I'm talking about. But yeah, like I don't know. I would never rock their kind of shit. So I don't get that support. They're not gonna get my support. Actually, sorry.
Does that have to do with another player that's on that team too? A little bit.
Well,
by association.
I'm not mad with Kawhi and whatnot. Like that's all him. But yeah, I don't know. Not really feeling any Clippers kind of. Their logo is pretty cool, but that's about it.
Is it? Is it though? Is it really? All right. Anyways, moving on. So off of that, because there's just things that we kind of build up in our minds, and maybe it's things we've experienced in the past, or like things we've seen, people we've known, people we've seen, whatever, and we're like, doesn't matter, I can't do it, kind of thing. Are there any like brands, maybe not even necessarily like footwear brands, where you're just like, I can't do it. I just like, I can't wear or associate with that brand because of what I think of when I see it, or when I see someone wearing it, or I've seen someone wearing it. So it's like put me off. For me, Crocs. I cannot. I can't. And I get it. People tell me all the time, comfortable, so comfortable, all that comfortable. That's all I hear is comfortable. Okay, cool. I have lots of comfortable shoes, bro. But man, I remember, this is like way back. I remember the first time I ever saw Crocs. I was at a garden center with my mom, and I was like maybe 13 years old. And she pointed them out, and they were like hanging there on the side because they're gardening shoes. They're meant for gardening, is what they were made for. They're staying, they're on like a shelf, like hanging there, like a pair of flip flops, but it's Crocs. And she's like, "Those are terrible." And I'm like, "Those are terrible." And this is like 10 years ago, probably, maybe more. Like I just remember it so vividly. Like those are awful, awful, like so bad. Just people, they're getting cool now for whatever reason, and I just can't get with it. But yeah, Crocs for me, man, like. I don't care if I go to the doctor after a really rough foot surgery and he's like, the only shoe you can wear is Crocs or foam runners. I'll be like, no, amputate my feet. Take them. Take them away. I don't want them anymore. It's fine. Yeah, Crocs. I don't want it. I'm good. Put me in a wheelchair. No for me. So for me, it's Crocs. Is there any brands, again, footwear, clothing, anything wise? We'll start with you, Alvin, if you can think of anything where you're just like so put off of based on like memories that you're like, there's no way I could ever.
I can't think of a footwear one right now. Crocs, I'll probably never wear Crocs, but I feel like Tommy, I can't fuck
Tommy
with.
Hilfiger?
Yeah. He did some racist shit back in the day, and I can't do that, yo. Like, and it wasn't like it was a mistake. It was like him literally saying some racist shit. And even if he's done some good stuff for other ethnicities recently, that shit's still in your back of your head, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. So like Tommy Hilfiger, I can't fuck with. And I can't think of, I can't like, yeah, anything else is whatever. It's chill. So long as you guys aren't mass murderers or, sending off racist comments and being racist or anything stupid like that. I'm good. You can live your life and have fun and make your money. If I think of one though, because something's telling me I have something else.
Yeah, I feel like I have some more too. We'll be talking about it for a little bit, so keep thinking. Joel, anything for you, clothing or footwear wise, where you just like the brand, like you cannot associate with the brand because like if you're growing up and you saw a bunch of goofs wearing it, like that kind of thing. Anything like that you can think of?
Man, I was gonna say Crocs too. But since you delved into that, I can't stand Crocs as well. But yeah, I'm gonna say Uggs. Like, the ones like, for girls, it's all right, but whenever I see them, it just irks me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because, I don't know, maybe because people drag their feet in them a lot. I don't know. Or I don't know if it just looks too Chewbacca-ish kind of, I don't know. I don't know. It just, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what it is about the Uggs, the way that they look and waterproofing and stuff like that.
Yeah, salt stains were the worst, bro.
Yeah, man. You see, I don't know. Uggs for me. I'm speechless when I talk about Uggs. It's like when you dig your nails on the chalkboard and it just goes. It gives you that kind of good. Yeah, man. Like Uggs is the same level as like dragging your feet with me. And if you got Uggs on and you drag your feet, that's a problem for me.
I know what you mean. It's one of those things where it's like if we were to do a thumbs up, thumbs down, and it was Uggs, your mind immediately goes to the person who does not take care of them, wears them as a winter boot with salt stains and like the fallen arches and like they're all squished on the back. Like I know exactly what you mean. My mind was a little bit changed about them when I got the slippers, the house slippers, because those are comfortable as hell. But same thing, like if it was like a thumbs up, thumbs down, that's exactly where my mind would go. And that's probably a Canadian thing. I'm sure that California is like, what are you guys talking about? But like, yeah, I just...
Okay, but first of all, how are you wearing Uggs in Cali when it's super fucking hot?
That's what I mean. They're probably, what do you mean? What's wrong with Uggs? That's exactly what I mean. They're like, what's wrong with Uggs?
Your feet those probably smell really bad after you wear them for a full day.
Man.
They're meant to be surfing shoes. Isn't that what they were made for? Like by us, they're Australian. I think they were meant to be like pre and post surf, like bare feet. I think that's my understanding.
Those boots?
Yeah.
That's gross, bro.
I don't know how they somehow. I don't know how they somehow became. Yeah.
Foot sweat stains.
Winter. Yeah. There's a lot going on there. All right. So what about like specific models from brands, like anything that you can think of, whether it be a Jordan 1 low, mid, like that kind of thing, where it's like, man, I just like based on affiliation with something in my mind. For me, which is so annoying, there's two of them, and it's maybe we'll go to Hirachis and Prestos. The Hirachi is so cool, like a great shoe, historical value. Same with the Presto, like some of the colorways are insane. But working in a shoe store when they were like taken on by the masses, and it was like people would come into the shoe store, and if it wasn't like a hype release, it was like, do you guys have Roches, Hirachis, or Prestos? Were the three things. And the Roche, we've talked about it at length. Prestos and Hirachis, man, are just so ruined for me. And like, because same thing, when I hear a Presto or Hirachi, for some reason the first thing I think of is either one in like a triple red colorway or something like that, like kind of that era. No, what the other one is? It's shit, not Presto. What's the one that's a sock? Oh, what's it look like? Oh,
like a sock dart.
Sock dart. Oh my god, the sock dart. That's what it is. Sock dart, Presto, and Hirachi. They're in their heyday. I was working in sneaker retail and like could not stand it. Oh my god. First of all, sock darts don't come in half sizes, so that was a whole different issue. But like, man. And again, they're all so comfortable. They're great shoes. All three of them. They're such good shoes. And like, they're now coming out with the Hirachi and like the mango and like the original teal and aqua. And like, oh man, they're so good. But like, I just can't, because I imagine having stacks and stacks and stacks of them, and like the kind of people who are coming in and buying them and like just ruining them, and seeing beat up pairs and brick colorways, like triple red and like South Beach fucking Hirachis and shit. Like, I just can't do it. I just can't. I hate it that I can't do it, but I can't do it. And I think that obviously has a lot to do with working in sneaker retail, but like, man, it's rough for me. Alvin, speaking of sneaker retail, Alvin, anything for you? Specific model that you just are like, I can't get it away.
Not the Puma. Oh yeah, the Puma Future Cat.
Oh, the Future Cat.
Those and like, yo, it was a sleek silhouette. But like for me personally, one, I can't wear them shits because super fucking narrow.
They're this big.
Like I literally need to cut off 3 toes so I can wear them.
They still make that shoe?
I don't know, man. If they don't, they're sleeping. Because I was like, man, I remember just having those on shelves, and it's like, as soon as summer hits, it was like, I need a white and black pair, or just whatever, and then we would sell out, and people would get mad, and they're just like, why you like? It's a Future Cat, bro. Like, come on, get the like the suede. It's such a nice like you could fit all toes in that shoe. Yeah, the Future Cat was one that gave me nightmares for a bit because of the demographic where I worked. It was like the shoe for the summer, even the winter time. And I was like, dog, salt stains.
But like you said, like no one's foot is that narrow. It's a driving shoe. It's meant to be the width of a pedal. That's why it's that thin.
Yeah.
And people just ramming their foot in that Future Cat and the Speed Cat and any of the cats of those friggin' shoes. Like, man.
Yeah. The amount of people I had to tell to size up because they were just adamant on getting that shoe on their foot. And even after, it was like, bro, you can't even tie them up because like your foot's like mine and it's super wide. But whatever, if you're happy, spend your money, do your thing. But yeah, the Future Cat was just, I don't know. Yeah, it scarred me. Fuck it.
I agree. The fact that we both still remember like that tells you a lot. They do still make it. The Ferrari, you gotta get the Ferrari Future Cat.
Yeah,
that's the Ferrari or the BMW, and the Porsche. No, Porsche was Adidas. Man, yeah. Anyways, Joel, anything for you, like a silhouette, like from a brand that you just like immediately you're just like, turn off this program, I'm done.
I don't remember. I don't know the name of the shoe. I just tried finding the name, but it's those K-Swiss, the white K-Swiss with the. All the kids buy them. All the girls buy them.
The Fila?
The one that
is it
like
Fila?
The Disruptor?
The Disrupt? Yes, those ones. The white ones with the... Those been around from like time, like even my high school days. And
yeah.
Man. Like I seen them again and...
Yo, Kaya and Pierre never getting a pair of those, bro.
No, man. Like send them back, yo. If they send them out to us.
Send the shoe back or send the kids back?
No, not the kids. Not the kids.
When Kaya asks for a pair, you're like, take it back. I'm returning this to the hospital.
No, forget it. Yeah, man. No, like those Fila Disruptors, yo. Can't with those. No.
Mm-hmm.
What about specific colorways in shoes? Like maybe not necessarily the model itself, but a colorway where you're like I mentioned triple red in South Beach. Other than like the South Beach 8s, I used to love that South Beach colorway on anything, and then they put it on anything and everything, and I'm like, make it stop, please make it stop. And the only thing I can see it on now is like a South Beach 8. Same with triple red. Like triple red for a while, like after Red October Yeezy 2s came out, anything that came out in triple red was a banger. Because it had never really been done before. And then all of a sudden they were doing Air Max 90s. And everyone was like, ooh, I need a triple red Air Max 90, Air Max 1, Dunk, Air Force. And then Adidas starts doing it on like a ZX Flux and shit like that. Like Puma Suede in triple red. Like they started doing everything in triple red. And it was really cool for a while. And now it's like, stop with the triple red. No more South Beach. No more triple red. Let it stay on the shoes that it belongs on. Just colorways for me in general in shoes. I think I've mentioned this before. New Love Jordan 1s. I don't know why. I think it's just I've mentioned this I think in the past, but like when I first started getting into sneakers, New Love Jordan 1s was always the colorway that was faked. Like that was the flea market special. That was, you would see so many fake New Love Air Jordan 1 mid, I guess it's considered, on people's feet because they hadn't come out in like 8 years from that time. So it's like no one had these brand new pairs every other day. So everyone's walking around with fake pairs and just turned me off so much. They came back out a couple of years ago. I bought them and I was like, I can't. I just can't. I looked at it. I was like, I can't do it. I can't do the New Love Jordan 1. I just cannot do it. Every time I look at it, I think of like same thing, like the gas station special. Like, man, I just can't. It's just so, it's annoying because it's a classic. It's such a cool shoe, but like you don't get black and yellow Jordan 1s all that often. And it's just, man, why'd they have to do me like that? So yeah,
scarred.
That's for me. Joel, anything for you, like a specific colorway in a shoe where you're like, it's been ruined, man. It's been tainted for me?
I don't know. For me, it's like a tie with like the triple black Air Force Ones and like even if like, you know, the next Friday kind of Air Force Ones with the white swoosh and I don't know, man. It's just like that alone, like I don't know, like I picked up a pair of the triple black Huaraches and like years ago, and then I wore them probably like a handful of times and I don't know. It's like when I look at the triple black now, and I just can't do it now. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Even
it's because of the black Air Force One activity memes.
Yeah, like Pat Bev probably had like triple black Air Force Ones.
100% Pat Bev owns a stash of triple black Air Force Ones, man.
For real, man. But yeah, man. For me, it's just that whole triple black thing for me.
Pat Bev owns them. That's a great point. Alvin, any colorways for you or like specific like colorways in sneakers where you're like, I love that shoe, but I can't do it for that one because of this?
For me, it's also triple black, but for the reasons of high school. I had to wear uniform. The uniform was dope though. Gray pants, you know, navy upper, but we had to wear all black sneakers. And it was just like, for me, I got into sneakers because I thought like I could express myself through them, and having to wear all black sneakers and not being able to express myself, my personality, shit I liked was just shit. So like, I mean, obviously like everyone had their black on black, you know, mid Air Forces in high school because the strap and shit was gangster. But like, I don't know, man. Just I think high school just kind of ruined black on black sneakers for me. And like honestly, like you can't. I can do like a Space Jam because you know there's a contrast from the midsole and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like when everything is just black. I mean, you know, good on anyone who likes it. I'm not trying to bash it. It's just not for me. I love my color. I love my contrast in the sneakers. I like seeing the panels and just different details. And I feel like on a triple black sneaker, it's hard to see any kind of details that anyone puts into it. So
unless it's a triple black Louis Vuitton Virgil Air Force One. There you go.
That's an even bigger waste of fucking money, yo. Fuck that shit.
Right. So once again, to whoever sent in that question, thank you for it because it gave us a good discussion. But I apologize for not remembering who you were.
Yell at us. Yell at us in our DMs.
Please yell at all of us, not just me. It was their fault too. But yeah, that was good. Thank you for that. I do want to touch on one thing. It is July 1st today. We mentioned on our story that we did have a collection that was supposed to drop, not a collection, a product that was supposed to drop today in recognition of July 1st, but we found it better suited for a different day. Don't know when that's going to be. We have floated the idea of just doing it this weekend. We might even wait a little bit longer just to let it breathe. But whatever we do end up doing, we'll make sure we do it tastefully, respectfully, and with good intent. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well. I know that a lot of people have been waiting for more merch, so we didn't want to leave you guys hanging. We did have something planned today, but we thought it better suited to stand in solidarity with our indigenous community brother and sisters. So yeah, we got bigger. There's bigger shit to worry about than us being able to release some shit. So it's all good. We don't need to do that on a day like today. So yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for listening. Wherever you're taking in the episode, please leave a comment, review, follow, and or subscribe. Make sure to check out CanadaGotSold.ca to shop the latest CGS merch. Not this week. Peep the YouTube for our latest videos, and check out CGS Tech on Facebook to shop it up with us. Do not forget to use hashtag CanadaGotSold on Instagram for a feature. I have been Lawrence Hopkins, and you can find me at LDoggyStyles on Instagram. Woof.
I'm Joel Hernandez. You can find me at Joe Dooney, JO_D3OsNEY.
My name is Alvin Quincy, and you can find me at MISTERQ and then Mart.
And thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers for 173 episodes. Please remember to rock your kicks. This has been True to Size. We have been CGS, and we are out. Peace.
Yeah.
Sick.
Sicky.
I'm having pizza for dinner tonight.
Nice.
Pizza.